Hey, what's going on? Great to be with you guys here on live. Your money smart guy, Matt Sapaula, hailing to you from my, the Miglia Mercedes. Okay, I guess they're gonna let me go. Hailing to you from the Mercedes SL550 AMG Mille Miglia Edition 417. Just want to wrap with you guys on my way to the office. Just ran home real quick, grabbed some dinner, spent some time with the wife and the kids before I head back to the office. Listen, I've been getting a lot of messages, and this was a topic of our message with our mentor, Patrick Bet-David, and our CEO, founder of PHP Agency this morning. And oftentimes, listen, I know people right now are driving home and they're leaving the office. They're leaving their place of work, and it's a Tuesday night. I'm headed to the office. I'm headed to the office. I've been doing this for 19 years. I've been doing this since I left the Marine Corps. I've been doing opposite of what everybody has ever freaking told me since I was a teenager. I've been, I guess you can say, I've been a rebel. I go against the grain. You know, me being Filipino, been raised in a Filipino household. You know, there's 5 things we are groomed to be. It was a doctor, dentist, attorney, engineer, or an architect, or an accountant, right? Those are 5 things, because you have to be a professional. You got to be professional. I get it. And, you know, in the Philippines, to get to America was to be able to be a great employee, to work for somebody, to have a job, to be gainfully employed. And I know many of you right there, may have watched this guy, one of my favorite comedians in the world. His name is Joe Coy. And Joe Coy just came out with a special, Dreams Come True. It took him 5 years to do it. But Joe Coy just came out with a special on Netflix called Live from Seattle. And I really appreciate this guy. I met him at the White House a couple years ago. Interviewed him, put him on my blog, put him on my YouTube channel. Just had a great story. But I wanted to ask him the tough questions. Because being a comedian for a Filipino is opposite what I just shared with you 30 seconds about the 5 things. Being a comedian is definitely not in the family lineage of success. And he followed it. He said he was calling people out too in his way of comedy. He said, listen, when I draw a crowd, Joe Coy says like this in his Live from Seattle special, when I draw a crowd, I got a lot of diversity, but I also get a lot of Filipinos. And you know what? There's a lot of nurses here. You know, nurses. You know, a lot of women there. If you're a woman, female woman being Filipino, you're asked to be one thing. That's to be a nurse. And so he was saying in a special, there's a lot of nurses here because there's a lot of Filipinos here. If you're going to get hurt tonight, this would be the safest place to do it. I'm dying. I'm laughing. A lot of relatability in that moment. But he also said, it also means for every nurse, there's also one person who gave up their dream. Because as much as you wanted to be a nurse, you also wanted to be a Jabberwocky. Which is, I thought was anyway. And it had me kind of reflect on what everything that I grew up with wanting to believe. I guess I was wired for entrepreneurship. Maybe I was a little different. Maybe I was a little bit obsessed. But I knew from a long time ago, I was opposite what everybody ever told me. I wanted to be somebody. I just didn't know how to express it. And for those of you that follow my Facebook page, follow my YouTube channel, I just want to know that when you go follow the path of your expression, when you go down the path of you wanting to be somebody, that for some reason God put a dream inside of you and you want to believe in it, you want to express it, you want to do it, and nobody wants to believe in you. Nobody wants to trust you. Nobody wants to support you. And people talking smack. And I just want to let you know, it's okay. It's all right. And just because people give up on their dreams a long time ago, just because people are talking shit about you, doesn't mean you lower yourself down to their standards and you engage them at their level and they beat you up with experience. Because they're so used to talking smack, long time in their life, a lot longer, giving up on their dreams, negative Nancy, quitting all the time, and you want to go out there and win. And I'm telling you right now, you should go out there and you should fight. I'm not telling fight them. I'm just saying you should prove them wrong. That's all I've been doing my entire life, proving them wrong. I know my competitors are watching me right now. Every time I hear somebody, you got trolls out there and on social media. When we're doing hiring and recruiting interviews, I hear people talking smack about me from other competitors. Oh, check them out online, this and this and that. Listen, I've never stolen money from everybody, as much as my competitors would love to tell me that. As much as my competitors love to tell our associates that. But you know what? Our associates know better. The people that are around us know better. They know the truth. Go ahead and take the low-hanging fruit. Go ahead and say your low-hanging wisdom. I don't care, because I'm going to do me. I know deep down inside my heart. By the way, if you see the traffic opposite of me, you can tell you I'm going opposite. Look at this. Look at all that traffic. All that traffic. I'm going opposite, baby. I'm going opposite. You go opposite too. When people are talking smack, you go opposite. They go low, you go high. You don't have to engage them in verbal dialogue. You don't have to verbalize your distaste for their lack of support for you. You don't got to create a tribe of people trying to get on your bandwagon. You just do you. And people are going to say that about you, man. Why? Because you're going high, baby. Woo! How many guys relate? How many guys relate to that? Drop me a comment. Let me know that when you're going high, when you're trying to drive and follow your dreams and go opposite what everybody in your life says, and they said this, shit. They put doubt, disbelief in your head. They put doubt, disbelief in your thinking. You decide to go make a decision. You want to do something big. And they say, oh, well, you see the Yelp reviews. You see what they said online. Listen, man, how much access to information do you think guys like me and you have in terms of making a decision? And yet they're going to buy into the fears. They're going to buy into the doubts. If they see something that kind of sends a yellow flag, not necessarily a red flag, but it's saying a yellow flag, why don't you do some sticking research from people that have been there, done that? Come on, baby. You think guys that go with the flow get to drive cars like this? Keep talking smack. And you drive a Chevy. You drive a Pinto. You drive a Ford. You drive the lane of average and ordinary. And I'm telling you right now where PHP agency is going. I'm not afraid to say we're in the insurance industry. I'm not afraid to say that we're part of PHP agency. I'm not afraid to say that we're part of the fastest growing financial marketing organization in the world with our business model. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to do something right and special, that I plant my flag in the ground, because I believe in what I'm doing. I believe in the crusade of capitalism. I believe in the crusade of free enterprise. I believe in the crusade of being me. Because what's the alternative? The alternative is what? I get a thumb on my forehead from some corporate looky-loo. I get the thumb on my forehead from some boss. I'd rather go out there and fight for all I believe and fail than fail the things that I know get me nowhere anyway. What's going on, Henry Chu? You know, sometimes we got to fight against procrastination. We got to fight about saying, man, I got to wait for the right timing. It's never going to be the right timing. Your backup is up against the wall. There's so many things in the media, newspapers, you know, your own pocketbook that, listen, today, if you're not making more than 130 grand a year, how are you living? How are you living making less than $130,000 a year? How are you living making less than $250,000 a year? Especially if you got kids, your wife, you want to save money for retirement, you want to pay your taxes, plan for a vacation. How are you living less than $200,000 a year? What's getting you there? You listen to your broke friends? You listen to your broke friends and family members ain't going nowhere? Who around you has got a level of financial altitude that you want to fly to? Who? Ain't nobody. Ain't nobody. You got to play offense, baby. And listen, man, because I go opposite, look how fast I got to the office. Look how fast I got to the office. Look how fast I get to my goals and dreams because I go opposite. I'm not telling you got to engage in them and lower yourself down and get physical or verbal with them. When somebody's putting doubt and disbelief in your head, go opposite. You tell them this. Listen, you go your route, I'm gonna go my route. This time next year, we'll meet right back here again. Let's see who's better. Because ultimately speaking, we'll see who works. Because here's what I know. When I know the rules of the game, when I know the rules, ain't no politics. When I know the rules of the game, go ahead. And the odds, I put the odds in my favor. The odds in my favor because I call myself boss. There's pride in that. There's pride in saying, listen, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Listen, we're at the office right now, and our office is growing so fast, so big, so quickly. The office space we signed a 5-year lease in, we've already outgrown that space after 4 months in there. We've been there a whole entire year. We got to find a different office space. And the landlords are giving us heat because we have too many people in there. We're renting out the conference room. You go upstairs. Richard loves renting upstairs. Our conference room is packed. We're getting heat. You know what we're doing? We're moving. Because you know what? Because I call myself boss. I'm not putting myself down to a landlord that says we can't do this. Talk to my lawyer. Talk to my attorney. We're listing our lease right now. We're getting sublet. Or finding a way to terminate the lease. We're killing it. Whatever. I got options. When you're making money and when you're calling yourself boss and you call the shots, not because somebody's letting you call the shots, but you actually call the shots because you say you are. Because you're boss. Because you know the answers. You know the truth. I think much more people in America today should strengthen up and speak up and out about things that go right, not about things that go wrong. Tabloid shit. I need to drive around. I need to drive around with you guys and let the window down, man. I'm all heated. You know, when people are saying, hey man, does PHP agency have the greatest compensation plan in the entire financial services industry? I said, heck yeah, we do. Well, you're not big and sexy like New York Life. You don't have a big name like Mass Mutual. You don't have a big name like Northwestern Mutual. You don't have a big name like the bank. Shouldn't you be recruiting people to work for the big sexy companies? Because who are you? PHP agency been around since 2009. Yeah? If that's the case, if I wanted to believe that, then how come we started with 66 people and we got over 3,200 people today? Go opposite. People try and put doubt and fear and disbelief. Well, Matt, you know, we have ownership in our business too. Really? Who says so? Did you look at your paperwork? Or were you just listening for some guy on stage selling you the dream? Are you letting a pastor read your Bible for you instead of you reading your own Bible? You letting everybody else read your contracts for you instead of you doing your own due diligence and reading your contracts? Go ahead. I'm driving around still. Go ahead. I'm letting everybody go through. I got to drive around a minute. You guys are rolling with me? You guys want to drive with me? When somebody says, are you sure? I mean, why don't you come back down and just be normal? You know, I'd rather take a conservative approach. You know, my friends and family who's really researched the company or really researched business, they said a lot of people fail in business. They said you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, or your style of business is not for everybody, and people should be cautious, and I need to take a step back. Oh, great. Whoever puts doubt and disbelief in your brain, tell them, show them. Hey, if you're putting down disbelief in my head, show me a better way. Show me a better way. They still broke. Attack, man. Play offense. Man, there's not enough people playing offense in America today. They're playing offense for the wrong things. The things that don't matter. They're playing offense for things that don't put money in their pocket. They don't give them freedom. They're playing offense for things that create drama. Man, I got to drive around, man. I'm heated. Are you feeling me? That's right, Henry. Talk is cheap. Listen, the last thing I want to do is follow talkers. I want to follow walkers. Ask yourself, who are they to give you advice that's walking the walk? Who are they to give you advice? Who are they to give you advice if they're in a financial position of success you want to be at? And they want to give you advice. You want to take it? Why do you want to take it? Take that shit. And next thing you know, this time next year, broke. Same situation. So if you want to get ahead in your life, in your financial circumstances, in your business endeavor, in your decisions, stop listening to them. Stop listening to they. Well, Matt, Dave Ramsey says this. Well, Susie Orman says this. Really? Are they reaching down to your level and showing you how to become wealthy outside of you reading their books? Last time I checked, they make a lot of money in the media. They're listening to information that was good 20 years ago. But just like everything else, it improves with technology. It improves with experience. It improves with time. You don't think the money industry in business is going to improve with time? Of course it is. Woo! Stop listening today, and you do opposite. And you show them that you know how to stick with the decision. You show them that you know how to plant a flag. You show them that you give them a time frame. I remember my father. My father said, Matt, I love my father. By the way, I love my father to death. I've got one of those Filipino fathers where I tell Dad, I love you, I love you, I love you. He goes, I know. I know. Never reciprocates to say I love you. My desire one of these days is to get my father to say to me, son, I love you. Son, you're something. Son, I'm proud of you. You know what? He said that. He said it, a little peep of it. I'm proud of you. Good job. He said good job. Good job. Oh, love it. Got me dealing with my issues now. But listen, guys. My father one time said, Matt, I'm not sure this business thing is for you. You're getting a little old right now. And you should put your applications in for the CIA, the FBI, the Secret Service. And he literally had applications for me. He had applications for me and says, Matt, if you don't fill out these applications, he said, Matt, you just came out the Marine Corps and your security clearance, and you might be getting too old now, and all this stuff might expire. You got a shot at doing big things. He says, but Dad, there's not any honor in being an FBI, CIA, Secret Service, or an officer of law enforcement and protecting our country still. But Dad, I've protected this country already. I want to enjoy some of the best things that life has to offer, and I just don't think I can do that locked down with a badge. But Dad, give me 90 days. Give me till Thanksgiving. Let me show you I start making $20,000 in a month. Let me show you I start making $20,000 in a month. And will you back off a little bit if I do that? You know what he says? He goes like this. Huh. Typical Filipino dad, right? Huh. But you know, Dad, I'm going to do it because I love you. Not because I'm trying to prove you're wrong. I'm doing it because I love you. I'm doing it because I want to show you that this last name that you gave me that I'm so proud of, I'm going to take it to the next level. I'm going to take it to the next level, Dad. You know, my father's getting up there in age. And I don't know how long that I have with him, really. And I want him to say, hey, son, you went opposite. Hey, son, in the midst of you going opposite, you made something of yourself. Regardless of what everybody had to say about you, you made something of yourself. And yes, Matt, I'm proud of you. Yes, Matt, you're a man. Which he's never said to me. You're a man. Best thing you tell me, Matt, I love you. And that's why I tell my kids all the time, I love you, I'm proud of you. And for the people that we have the honor to mentor, woo! For the people that we have the honor to mentor in business, you're an extension of that. You're an extension of that, man. You're an extension of the impact that when we go opposite, that when you and I go opposite, when you stop listening to they, when you stop listening to when people talk smack about your dream, about your goal, about what you want to accomplish in life, about that you want to be somebody, you go opposite. You stop listening to they. Because they ain't done shit. And you're going to master when people start talking shit because they're chicken shit. You turn chicken shit into chicken salad. You're going to do more with less. You're going to raise some eyebrows. And then what happens? You know what they're going to tell you? They're going to say, we always knew you could do it. Shut the fuck up. Let me buy you dinner. Right? That's what you're going to tell them. Let me buy you dinner. Let's go out. Let me buy you a brewski. Let's smoke a stogie. I'm going to go in the office now, but there's Nabil over there, man. Hold on. Nabil, come here. I'm doing live stream right now. I'm live streaming from my car. Here's a guy that's doing opposite, bro. Are you going opposite what everybody tells you?
Absolutely.
You stop listening today?
Absolutely. Latching on to the best guy in PHP all day. Money smart guy, money smart Muslim. Love this dude to death, man. Appreciate you, bro.
What's up, Sharina? I'll see you in there, okay? And that's his beautiful bride right there. See, he decided to go opposite. He decided to go opposite. He's serving a lot of people. He's closing on a big multi-million-dollar deal. He married a beautiful wife. He's taking care of his kids. He's building a home that he's proud of and that he can say he's somebody. Appreciate you guys. You go out there tonight. Appreciate that, Chris Moss. You go out there tonight, and regardless of what they say, you go opposite. You believe in your dream. You invest in people that have been there, done that are showing you the path. You surround yourself with people that show you a pattern of success. You surround yourself with people that have been through the wall. You surround yourself with people that have been through grief and winning. You just don't surround yourself with people that have been through grief and losing because they're quitting and they're backing out and they're fearful and they think they're protecting you. They're not protecting you. They're disabling you. And then you and I can fly around and enjoy some of the best destinations in the world. And you can tell me through Snapchat and the comment section here, whatever the case may be, how you're starting to enjoy going to the restaurant and reading from the left side of the menu and never reading the right. That you're ordering what you want, not what you can afford. That you're moving your house from one zip code to another because you're upgrading your lifestyle because of the choices you make opposite. Adam Cry, what's up, Adam? Charisse Price. Yes, Charisse. We all needed to hear this message. And I want you, everybody that's watching this, Charisse, Adam, Henry. I saw a bunch of other comments here. Thomas Luce. What's going on, Thomas Luce? Thanks for dropping in. Henry True. Appreciate you guys, man. Kenya Latiqua. What's going on, Kenya? Bree Cruz. I'm going to go upstairs to our BOM. You and I, let's go inspire a whole nation that there is an example like you winning that comes from ordinary. And because of your decisions, you now start to experience extraordinary. That being said, guys, like, share, comment this video, and let everybody know you're going opposite. That you're playing at a different level, and that you refuse to buy into average and ordinary, normal and broke. That you're about to do something extraordinary with your life, and that you get to experience some of the best things that life has to offer. We serve an unlimited source, so you should experience the limitless things that life has to offer. Break loose, stop listening today, and start pointing to those. Till we meet again. Continue to live smart, continue to love smart, and be money smart today. God bless you guys.